Folks, every single month the same thing happens. The salary arrives, and within days it is gone. Rent, food, bills, petrol, and at the end of the month you check your account. Zero, maybe even less. Sound familiar? Now let me show you two people. Person A works hard every month, gets their salary, spends it, saves nothing. 10 years later, still in the same place, same job, same stress, same empty account at the end of every month. Person B works the exact same job, makes the exact same salary, but every month puts a small amount into the right stocks, not thousands of dollars. Not a huge investment, just a small amount, consistently. 10 years later, their money worked while they slept. Their savings grew without them doing anything extra. Their financial stress gone, their life completely different. The only difference between person A and person B was not income, was not luck, was not connections. It was information, knowing which stocks to put that small amount into every single month. And today I am giving you exactly that information. But before I do, let me be honest with you. If you are not interested in stocks, you can skip this video right now. Save your time, save your energy. This is not for everyone. But if you are someone who wants to understand how stocks can change your financial life, if you want to know which stocks actually have the potential to grow your money, then stay until the very end. Because every single stock I am going to show you today is better than the one before it. Each one more powerful than the last. And the one at number 1 is the one that most people discover too late. So do not skip ahead. Watch every single stock, because the one that changes your financial picture might not be the first one. It might be the last one, and you will only know if you stay until the end. So if you want daily stock breakdowns like this, hit subscribe right now and turn on notifications. Let's aim for 500 likes so more people can benefit from this information. And remember, this video is for educational purposes only. I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Always do your own research before making any investment decisions. Now let's get into it. Now let's talk about stock number 5, and this one has been building something most people interact with every single day without ever knowing it. This is not a chatbot company. This is not a consumer AI assistant. This is a company that builds the voice AI infrastructure layer for the entire enterprise economy. When you call a major restaurant chain and an AI takes your order seamlessly when you sit in your car, and it understands complex commands in multiple languages without pressing a single button. When a hotel checks you in through voice AI, when a retail employee gets real-time recommendations through an earpiece while talking to a customer, there is a very real chance this company's technology is powering every single one of those interactions. Nearly 30 million AI customer interactions processed every single month. Not experiments, not pilots, live deployed commercial interactions every month. The company operates across 3 core areas: automotive, enterprise, restaurant, and retail. Their voice AI is embedded directly inside vehicles from major global automotive manufacturers. Their enterprise platform builds full AI agents for hundreds of large organizations across retail, financial services, healthcare, and telecommunications worldwide. And their ordering and answering platforms are live at over 10,000 restaurant and retail locations globally. One of the most recognized American burger chains just expanded their partnership in January 2026. Their system handles every single incoming order during peak hours. Not some orders, 100% of orders. Now here is the number that stopped me cold. Full year 2025 revenue $168.9 million. That is up 99% year over year, nearly double in a single year, $248 million in cash. Debt to equity 0.01, essentially no debt, and a contracted revenue backlog of nearly $1.2 billion. 1.2 billion in future contracted revenue already signed. And this week at the most important AI conference in the world, this company walked on stage alongside NVIDIA and demonstrated the world's first multimodal, multilingual agentic AI platform running completely on device. No cloud connection, no internet required, no latency, no privacy risk. A technology that did not exist before this week. But here is the part that makes no sense to me. The stock is down 64% from its 52-week high. While revenue grew 99%, down 64%, while the business nearly doubled. That gap is where the opportunity sits. Earnings coming May 7th. Stock currently around $7 to $8, 52-week high $22.17. The company is SoundHound AI Incorporated, ticker soon, NASDAQ. Now hold on, because the next stock is building something even more specific, a platform that is already inside the cars of millions of drivers. And it just signed a deal that changes everything about what it is worth. Now let's talk about stock number 4, and this one just made a move that most investors completely missed. This company started as something very different. It was a payments business, processing transactions, moving money, serving merchants and consumers. Online, built over 20 years into one of the most recognized financial brands on the planet. Hundreds of millions of verified users, real transaction data from real people making real purchases every single day, but then competition arrived. Tech giants launched their own payment tools, banks built faster transfer systems, and investors started to wonder, is this company still relevant? Here is what they missed. This company just launched a brand new advertising identity platform, using verified data from hundreds of millions of real user accounts to help brands target advertising with a precision no other platform can match. Not estimated data, not modeled data, real verified transaction data. And Michael Burry, the investor made famous by The Big Short, recently opened a new position in this stock. New CEO reporting earnings for the very first time this week. Analyst average target $60, stock around $50 today. The company is PayPal Holdings, ticker PayPal. NASDAQ. Now pay attention, because the next stock just announced something that is going to change how millions of creative professionals work. And yet the stock is sitting 30% below where it was just 12 months ago. Now let's talk about stock number 3, and this one just partnered with one of the most powerful AI systems in the world. This company built the tools that creative professionals use. Images, videos, documents, marketing materials, user interfaces. For decades, if you were a designer or a marketer, you used this company's software. No question. But when AI arrived, investors got scared. New tools started generating images and designs automatically. And the stock fell from over $400 to under $250. But here is what the market completely missed. This company launched their own AI platform trained exclusively on licensed content. No copyright risk, no legal exposure. Safe for commercial use. And just weeks ago they announced a deep integration with one of the world's most advanced AI models, bringing conversational AI directly into their creative tools. Revenue last quarter $6.4 billion, beat expectations. Gross margin 89%, earnings per share beat. Analyst target $338, stock today around $254. The company is Adobe Incorporated, ticker ADB, NASDAQ. Now brace yourself, because the next company builds the actual chips that make AI possible. Without their products, none of this works, and it just beat earnings by $500 million. Now let's talk about stock number 2, and this one is literally inside every AI data center being built right now. This company does not build software, it builds memory, the chips that store and move data at the speeds that modern AI requires. Without these chips there is no AI, without these chips there are no data centers, without these chips large language models cannot run, and every hyperscaler on the planet, Microsoft, Amazon, Google, Meta, Oracle, is building data centers at a pace that has never been seen before in history. Every single one of them needs memory chips. Revenue last quarter $8.05 billion, beat analyst expectations by $500 million. Earnings per share $1.41, beat by 31 cents. Gross margin expanding every quarter, and their next generation memory product is already going into the most advanced AI chips being built right now. Analyst average price target $130, stock today around $95. 52-week high $157. The company is Micron Technology, ticker MU, NASDAQ. Now one stock remains, number 1, and I have saved the most important one for last. This company has 8 analysts, all giving it a strong buy rating, with an average price target nearly 200% above today's price, 200%, and the stock is sitting near its lowest point in over a year, while the business is growing faster than ever. Now let's talk about stock number 1, and this is the most important stock on today's entire list. This company built an AI engine for one of the most important decisions in the financial world: who gets a loan. When a bank evaluates a loan application, they use credit scores. But credit scores miss millions of credit-worthy people, young people, people new to a country, people with thin financial histories, real people who can afford to repay but who traditional models reject. This company built an AI platform that sees what credit scores cannot. It analyzes thousands of data points in real time and gives lenders a better picture of who can actually repay. The result: lenders approve more loans, with lower default rates and higher returns. Win for the lender, win for the borrower, win for the company, and the business is growing fast. Total revenue up 20% year over year. Adjusted EBITDA up 53%. Application conversion rate jumped from 15% to 24% in a single year. 8 analysts, all strong buy. Average analyst price target $34.50. Stock today $13.42, 52-week high $44.99. Nearly 200% upside according to analyst consensus, and the stock is sitting 70% below its high with a business growing faster than it ever has. The company is Pagaya Technologies, ticker JAI Nasdaq. Now let me be completely honest, every single one of these carries real risk, soon not yet profitable, and burning cash. PayPal facing serious competition from tech giants. ADB AI disruption to its core business is a real threat. Mu Memory is a cyclical business, JAI dependent on lending partner relationships. This is not financial advice. Never invest money you cannot afford to lose. Do your own research on every single name, read every filing, hit subscribe, drop a comment which of these 5 speaks to you the most. Soon, PayPal, ADB, Mu, or JAI. We do this every single day. New stocks, honest analysis, same mission. See you tomorrow.